So we spend our family, especially, we spend our entire lives looking and seeking something more noble than who we are. And that's really why we're standing here today, because we are in a crucible moment in the history of the United States of America. And remember, the courts do not decide who the next president of the United States will be. Now, I will say that there are paths that are still in play. Trust me. I mean, there's a lot of activity that's still playing out. So, as my great friend, and some of you know Tracy Beans from Uncover DC, she's terrific. She had a great video last night, and she said everybody just needs to take a deep breath. I mean, if there's a guy that could be vindictive or could be hateful or scornful, you're looking at him. And I'm not, because this is not about me. It's not about my family, although family is a major component of who we are. This is about our faith. This is about our faith in each other. This is about our Constitution and the fabric of our Constitution. And I always tell people, the courts aren't going to decide who the next president of the United States is going to be. We the people decide. People don't know it because we say the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. What does that mean? Well, what I would tell you is go look it up. Go look it up and understand it, because this nation is going through a historic constitutional crisis right now, and we all know it. Not just those people that voted for Trump. The entire country, the entire world is watching what we're doing right now. And we have got to get this right. This actually is not about President Donald J. Trump. This is about the presidency of the United States of America. It is about the fabric of the Constitution of the United States of America. The Constitution is about individual liberties. It's about individual liberties. Okay, our Constitution is about individual liberties. When the Founding Fathers created it, they created it for that purpose. Not about collective things, not about this collective set of institutions that we have around us. But I will say to you, and I will say to America and to the world, when you start to say, well, who's at fault? We want to blame somebody. We the people vote for these people. We vote people in, and we vote people out. And we got to be thinking about who do we vote out. But our states, the Founding Fathers were really brilliant. They were brilliant. And they said, we know that there's going to be corruption right here inside the walls of Jericho. They knew it. They knew it. So they created something where the states had responsibility. The people closest to we the people were the states' legislators. That's super important. Super important. If you don't understand that, then walk away from here and make sure that you echo that message back to your hometowns. You've got to do that. We cannot accept what we are going through as right. Right? So what we're going to do, and I'm just going to walk through a couple of things, because I want a message to resonate with you today. And it really is it's vital. It's, like I say, it's a crucible moment in the history of the United States of America. It's unprecedented. We've never been through this before. So when somebody goes, well, 1861 or when the nation was founded, or World War I or World War II, we haven't had this kind of a crisis. This is new. This is new for all of us. This is new for me. This is something that we are all facing. But you know what? In our minds, that's where we find fear. Because fear is a mental thing. It's something that you have in your minds, and you fear things because your mind says, I'm afraid of that, or I'm afraid of this. But it's in our hearts. It's in our hearts where we truly know what is right. Because in our hearts, that's where we differentiate between good and bad. Right? Where we differentiate between darkness and light. And we know that. We know that in our heart. It's that gut feeling, but it's actually your heart. It's your heart talking to you. not in your mind, because your mind is going to say, I'm afraid. And what I'm telling you is we need to be fearless as Americans. And we need to be fearless because truth will always triumph over lies. Justice that we're watching play out in spades. Justice will always triumph over abuse and fraud. Justice. I mean, all of us know, I mean, again, I'm sort of a product of an unjust system. And I will stand up here today like I have stood up many places years past. You know, we're all imperfect. None of us are perfect. So I'm not going to stand up here and wear my, show my faith off of my sleeve. I don't like to wear my faith on my sleeve. I like to wear it internal. But our justice has to triumph. It has to triumph. That's the one thing that makes us different than all other people around the world. And there's many people listening around the world, and there's also people that are here representing different parts of the world. Our rule of law is at risk. That is what makes us different than any other country on the planet. And I've been to 6 continents standing proudly for this country, serving our great military. So honesty. It's a strong word, honesty, right? Honest in all the kinds of arrangements and relationships that we have. Honesty will always triumph over corruption. Why can't these people get it? Why don't these people around the states, around our country get it? I mean, we're only asking to just show us a little transparency. Why not recount? Why not look at the signatures? Why not look inside these machines? Why? I mean, why not? What are they afraid of? What are they hiding from? They're hiding from something. They're hiding from something. Honor. Honor is another word that's used probably too often or in the wrong way. We all have honor. We honor our mothers and fathers. We honor coaches. We honor our families. And we have to honor, what we have to do is we have to honor each other, and we have to honor our country. We have to honor our country, especially right now. And that means there's going to be sacrifice. There already is sacrifice. We probably have men and women serving in our military all over the world tonight. And some of them are in harm's way, and the only thing that they know is they trust the person on their right or their left. They don't even totally understand why they're out there. They're just out there because they love this country. They love this country. The greatness of the American culture, the greatness which is driven into the American soldier, is a soldier who can stand there in the middle of the toughest firefight of his life, where somebody is going to try to take his life in 1 second, and then in a split second, he can go and jump and protect a child from harm, pick that child up, and probably take a bullet in his back while he's trying to protect the child. Only in America do we train that way. Only in America do we have that kind of a culture. Only in America does an American soldier feel that way. You represent that. So we're in a battle. We are in a battle. We're in a spiritual battle. We're in a spiritual battle for the heart and soul of this country. I've said that a lot. We're in a spiritual battle for the heart and soul of the country. We will win. We will win. We will win. We will win. We will win because that is the truth. That is the truth. That is why we will win. Okay, that is why, and the truth will prevail. And so how do we fight? We fight with our faith, and we fight with courage. It's like I said, do not let fear get in the way of us breathing what I call the fresh air of liberty. Nobody will take that from me. And I'll tell you, because I'm going to talk a little bit about this media out here. okay? And hey, trust me, I mean, when you've been raked over the coals by the media, like I've been raked over the coals by the media, like my mom said, sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me. and I will tell you, and I've said this before, the media is doing an incredible disservice to this country. All the media. So all the media out there, I'll call out my, Epic Times. I think Epic Times does a terrific job. I hope I said that right. Epoch or Epic, right? Epic Times. They do a terrific job. Some of these other media outlets, I mean, the abuse, when I talk about abuse and corruption and fraud that we've experienced in my family, I mean, if there's a guy that could call this president out, could do the things that I know that, that are going on, it's me. I refuse to do that because this is not about Donald J. Trump. This is about the presidency of the United States of America. It is about the soul of our country, and we are going to get this right. So, there you go. There he is. See, he heard me call his name. He's a sneaky guy, but he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He's a fighter, and you know what? And you all know this because you're the ones fighting with him, because nobody in this town is fighting for him. I mean, for a guy that should have gone and played golf or run his hotels, he gave up everything. And look at the garbage that they have put him through. I mean, look at what this man and his family have been put through. And God love him, because what he was able to accomplish in our country in the period of time that he has had as the president and over the last 4 years is amazing. I mean, it really, really is amazing. That's pretty cool. It is. I mean, that's pretty cool. The guy. Imagine being able to just jump in a helicopter and go for a joyride around Washington, D.C. I love it. I love the fact that he does that. That's what he does, because he knows that the people that he can trust are people that he's never met. And that's you. I mean, he's never met. Look at the millions and millions of people, right? He trusts you. He trusts you because he knows you know what's going on, and you will not allow what's happening to happen in our country. None of us will. It's just not going to happen. I will tell you one more time, because I've been asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, who will be the next president of the United States? And I say, Donald Trump, 10, a 10. First of all, I tell you, women are going to win. Women will absolutely be the ones that take us to that sort of promised land. They really will. They really will. I know my mother's watching us, and she's as strong as they get. Nothing can resist the power of prayer. Okay, nothing can resist the power of prayer. We have felt it in our families' lives over these last really difficult 4 years. These Jericho walls that we are standing now inside of, this deep state, keep that up, yeah. It's nuts. Keep waving, because hello, hey. He's got the stage right now, boy. And I thank him for doing that, for really recognizing you all and what we're doing here today in Washington, D.C. I'm going to use a metaphor, because Jericho, we're inside the walls of the deep state, okay? And there is evil, and there's corruption, and there's light and truth. We're going to get to the light, and we're going to get to the truth. And us inside of this barricade, we're going to knock those walls down. Okay? We're going to knock those walls down. So be proud. Be proud as Christians. Be proud as patriots. And what we do is we give witness today to our faith in God, our love of country, the United States of America, for our Constitution, and for our President, Donald J. Trump. God bless America. Thank you very much.